you doing up here? You're so silly. Hey, what's up guys? You join me right now on a train heading from Helsinki to Turku. First of all, it's been so long since I've been to Turku, and actually I think the last time I was there it was a rainy, miserable autumn day, just like today. But it was also like, I don't know, 4 years ago, maybe longer, maybe 5. But there is a place there that I've been wanting to visit now for a little while. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to go and do that. And that is the prison hotel. We might have a problem. I just checked my booking for the hotel that I was going to be staying in, and I made it for next week. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of on my way. And now I am trying to change my booking, but I've got the worst internet. Apparently I'm in like the Bermuda Triangle or something, and I can't get internet to change the booking. The annoying thing is that I've already changed this booking once. I was going to go last week. Alright, let's just keep trying to change it. I'm checking the date like for the 15th time. Okay, yes. Disaster averted. That would have been quite funny though if I hadn't have had a place to stay tonight. It would have made for a very different video though. Stuck in Turku. Sounds like a catchy title. And the thumbnail, I can see it now. That would have been a good video. So for some reason the trains from Helsinki only go as far as Kupittaa now. So I'm walking now the 45 minutes, 40 minutes to my hotel. This might be TMI, but I really need to pee. So this was a big mistake. Turku feels so charming. I don't know if it's because we're on the river or something, and that kind of feels like maybe the Thames, like in London, but something feels like home here. There's some scooters there. I really need to pee. I'm gonna get on one. So I don't know why I've danced around it this whole video. Probably in the title you will have seen I'm going to be staying in a Finnish prison tonight. Now of course not still a prison, that would be. Now before I go in, I would just like to say that Kakola have nothing to do with this video. They haven't asked me to make a video because they don't know I'm coming. I pay for the room by myself with my own big boy money, and I just had an interest to come and stay here. So let's do it. Hotel Kakola was once a prison that held some of Finland's most dangerous criminals and included a prison asylum. The room I'd be staying in was once a real prison cell, apparently often used to hold drunk drivers who got caught. So here we are. But before we take any kind of room tour, I need to pee. Authentic prison experience. Toilet, bed. When in Rome. Room tour, or should I say cell tour. So as you come through your cell door, you are, as we already know, greeted by your toilet. I don't think in a real prison they fold the toilet paper into a nice little point for you. And at first I thought these lines were like stain lines to kind of give a old prison vibe, but it's just the shadow casted off your own chandelier. Again, not sure how many chandeliers are in prisons. And then over the other side of the room, a hand basin with kind of a mirror. I don't know how helpful this would be if you need to, I don't know, do your makeup or something, but I like that. You look fine. Thanks. And then into the main part of the cell is your bunk. Right now I don't have a cellie, and I hope it stays that way. I don't. I just thought, I'm pretty sure no one's just gonna come in here and share this room with me. Maybe you'll notice there is no TV, just a radio for your entertainment. Get a bathrobe with some slippers. And in terms of stuff, that is about it. But the more I think about it, the more genius this business plan is. Like when I was taking my jacket and my hoodie off, I was like, oh, I need somewhere to hang this. I was like, they need to put some hooks in here. But if anyone was to complain like to management about that, they'd just be like, why did you get a cell if you want luxury stuff like coat hooks? And I haven't tried the bed, but if the bed's like a bit uncomfortable, they'll be like, didn't you want the prison experience? And I was just told that all the metalwork and stuff in here is original. They've of course updated the things like the toilet, the sinks, basically everything I think except for these. And I think a functioning prison would probably have these locked somehow. Okay, let's do a bed test. Oh, look at these pillows, man. Oh, that is a big pillow. Aye. Okay. The wall's quite sharp. I'm just laying on top of everything, but this is a comfy bed. Oh, this pillow, like a cloud, but in a good way. It's quite strange, but as you lay here and you just like catch a glimpse of the bars and you know, grey walls and everything around you. It's quite a weird feeling, thinking about the people that have been in here for real, just thinking about how your life could have been different. It's weird. Quite weird. I just started wondering, is this like, I don't know, morally okay to make kind of like a tourism out of what would otherwise be a pretty traumatic experience, I would imagine, for most people that ended up here, if like for real. I guess it could be considered some form of dark tourism. I don't know if you've seen the Netflix show, is really good, by the way, where people go to, I don't know, disaster areas like Chernobyl and stuff like that, and they have that as their vacation. I don't know, just something I thought of just laying here. Interesting. And you might be wondering, Dave, why did you want to come here? Like, out of all the places in Turku that you could have gone, why a prison hotel? You get one night away from home and you decide to go to a prison. I've always been pretty fascinated with prison life, as strange as that sounds. I can literally hear the next cell either washing their mug or something like that. I should tap on the pipes like they do in the movies. And that is, by the way, why I'm using this microphone, because I don't want to scream my review up and down the halls of the hotel. But yeah, I've always been fascinated with prison life, like just in movies. I mean, Shawshank Redemption, one of the best movies of all time, set in a prison. And also like these TV shows and documentaries like 60 Days In. There's some fun clips on YouTube with that. And there's some really good Louis Theroux jail documentaries too, which just, oh man, so good. But I don't know specifically what it is that I like about them. I guess sometimes I think, or I wonder to myself how I would deal with life in prison if I would ever go there. Not that I want to, ever, please. And am I alone in that? Like this kind of morbid curiosity, as if I would get thrown into that situation, how would I deal with it? Would I become like a boss, or would I be, you know, shanked in 5 minutes? For dinner I tried the hotel restaurant called Reuben, and the food was really good. I had beef tartare for the first time, which was surprisingly good, and the main of slow-cooked beef was amazing. Maybe a little expensive, but it was very good. Okay, so I've been fed, and I was about to say the only thing left to do tonight is to test the bed. But I've already taken a nap today. Yeah, the bed was so comfy. And I did wake up after an hour-long nap, like, where the hell am I? Took me a couple of seconds to realize that I was in this prison hotel. But after a few hours in the room, I'm not feeling as claustrophobic as I thought I would. But I could imagine with a cellmate, this could get really claustrophobic. I'm already getting a little bit pissed off with myself, like leaving stuff on the floor and kind of cluttering things up here. Imagine having another human being. But let's test the bed out for a good, 7 or 8 hours. Oh, 7 or 8 hours sleep without a little boy running to wake you up in the morning. Oh, I do miss Leo, but I am looking forward to a nice long sleep. So I had a really nice night's sleep here, which is a little bit surprising since, it's a bunk bed and it's, just a single bed. I'm a pretty big guy. And also you're laying next to these walls, which are quite rough, as you can see. But none of those things bothered me because the bed is just so comfortable. And don't get me started on the pillows again. You kind of get used to the simplicity. Sure, there's sometimes when you think, I could really do with this, or this would be nice, like the coat hooks. Oh yeah, and a plug closer to the bed. But again, when you sign up for a prison experience, maybe a plug or an outlet closer to the bed isn't really something one can complain about. The breakfast was alright. A decent selection of meats, veggies, cheese, and some hot food like eggs and bacon and sausages, but it's a bit cold. I would have loved to have had an extra day to explore the prison grounds and perhaps take a tour. Maybe next time. Overall, had a really nice experience here and give this 4 out of 5.